Fire.
The age of stone.
The evolving needle.
First village life.
Corn.
Stonehenge.
Community.
Fear.
Once upon a time, fire was witnessed by early man. Maybe while they were rubbing stones, or maybe it was lightning that produced fire. Very early on, humans realized the power of fire. They started harnessing the natural force of fire. The ability to produce fire changed life as we know it now. From cooking to protecting ourselves from dangerous animals, everything we have and everything we are came to be. Evidence of skill and innovation was demonstrated in the ability to create tools, allowing humans to feed, protect, and thrive. Utilizing fur for warmth and protection, and the innovation of the needle are all milestones in the early steps of humanity. Living in caves evolved to living in communities such as villages, rising to the dawn of agriculture with the domestication of animals and harvesting staple foods such as corn. At the same time, the prodigious structures of Stonehenge were erected in the wheelless age. But for what reason? A solar calendar? A dedication of faith? Humans had developed a sense of more than just survival, but of something deeper.
Persecution.
Art.
Famine.
The rise of conflict. The age of iron.
The emergence of science.
The Great Pyramids of Giza.
The Age of Bronze.
The Phoenicians.
Tea.
The ages. The advancement of technology continued with the development of natural sources, the Iron Age, stronger materials for a robust time in history. Science was beginning to be formed, birthed from our humanistic need to progress, mature, grow. The awe-inspiring burial tombs of early Egyptians, despite their limited resources but mass manpower. The creation of ports, harbors, and trading posts of the Phoenicians. The discovery of tea, a commodity which could be sold for trade. Humans began using sugar in medicines to help each other, cure, treat, remedy. The gunpowder concoction was not the life-extending elixir the Chinese presumed. The potential of violence in human nature was witnessed, with the continued development of metal in the Bronze Age, with the development of stronger and more robust weapons.
Greed.
Education.
The revolt of Rome.
The Roman army.
Constantinople.
Pagan villages.
Romans, Romans.
Islam.
Vikings.
Gunpowder and guns.
The power of the gun.
Coffee.
Sugar.
Mali Empire.
600 years of the Ottoman Empire.
Genghis Khan.
The well-organized and long-standing Roman army entered countless campaigns. Constantinople was credited as being the biggest, wealthiest European city. Faith was emerging across the globe, revealing a path in times of darkness, helping provide strength in times of weakness. Despite the success of the Romans, Islam told that riches and natural great we rule on earth are not our own to claim. The boat building and punitive capabilities of the Vikings saw them rule the sea and much land. Gunpowder was not going to prolong life, but it could bring a sudden stop to it in weapons. Another elixir which could not prolong life, but provide more energy, was being harvested in the coffee bean and transported around the world. It was not all war and tyranny. King Sundriata was successful in expanding the Mali Empire territory, but was not effective in defining rules of royal succession. The success of the Ottoman security and stability saw a reign of over 600 years. 600 years of art, science, religion, and culture. Temujin became one of the most powerful rulers in human history, Genghis Khan.
Vaccination.
Communication.
Electrify.
The plague.
The printing press.
Christopher Columbus's search for the New World.
The Dutch and the Blue. The Industrial Age.
Captain Cook.
The World War.
The World War II.
History of the United Nations.
Modern history. Now humans are living in massive communities. The population is bigger than it has ever been. We have come far from the first strike of lightning, but nature has a part to play. Yersinia petris rapidly spreads across the world. The common flea claimed to be the cause of the spreading of the plague. There is still more to come for the history of humanity. The Aztec Empire, not to be confused with the Aztec civilization, engages in sports, art, and builds beautiful temples, but is overcome by the lack of food sources and smallpox. Christopher Columbus tries to find a new path to Asia and sets his feet on America, followed by the cultivation of the New World, a place some could escape persecution. The Dutch tulip was also traveling the world and reaching new settlements. Johannes Gutenberg advances a Chinese invention and creates the printing press, creating mass communication. The globe is now connected with the additional benefits of the Industrial Revolution, the power of steam-powered engines and electricity. Heartbreak brought one of the seventh wonders of the world, the construction of the color-changing structures of the Taj Mahal. Captain Cook endeavored on his journey to Australia. Assassination and many other cruel acts led to the deadliest war in European history, the war to end all wars, supposedly by the rise of Adolf Hitler, saw that not to be the case. In response to the death, carnage, and tyranny, the United Nations was formed to achieve a better future. The history of humanity has seen some terribly dark times.
Famine.
Disease. Fear. Greed.
But we must never forget how far we have come and the most extraordinary progress humans have made.
Community.
Art. Vaccination. Electrify.
Communication.
This progress is our future. This is our history of our humanity.